Fans are done waiting. They are ready for some football here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. Tonight's a pair of NFC foes squaring off. It's the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. And the Lions are there to bring him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack while the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
Offense no doubt jolted awake with that very first play, partner. Here's 2nd and long. Darts out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Time coverage from the Lions. 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Throwing on 1st down. It's Dart. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And Dart's got him a fresh set of downs there as he slides to a stop.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
1st and 10 now from the 46. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Short pass brought in. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Making the call himself. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. They'll go. Here's Dart. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Lions take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Has it downfield. It's Chase. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They get 23 on that one. And the Lions have a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
We've set it downs from 37. 1st and 10. Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. From the gun, it's Murray. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
Jack Fox getting the call here to punt on 4th down. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. Now for the 2nd time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And they're certainly hoping for better returns on this 2nd drive, Brock, after that first one ended in a pick. Fortunately, still zeros on that scoreboard.
Yeah, but you know what happened? This defense picked their quarterback up, and you feel that as a quarterback. And you want to take this field right now and pay it off. That good deed by your defense, go put some points on the board for yourself.
And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. And play action with Dart. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. We've finished 1 quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have it 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Puka Nacua. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. Detroit getting its offense set for their second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
First down, and they go right back to it. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Play action now, Murray. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
The Eagles take over.
Darts back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Complete to Puka Nacua. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. Space past the 35. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. The offense headed out now for Detroit. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Complete to Jamar Chase. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 39-yard line.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. They'll go right side with Gibbs. And he'll get it up to the 44. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Going to the ground again on first. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Jeffrey Simmons that time on the tackle. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Second and 8.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And he hands them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
We've set it downs from 37. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
That's Hill on the slant. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. He's going for it himself. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Murray thrown again on 2nd and 10. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Murray. He dodged the tackle. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Another throw coming for Murray. On the move, headed right. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get their first points of this game just before halftime. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions tie this game 7-7. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. The Eagles setting out their offense one last time in the first half. They're going to need some unlikely magic here if they want to find any points with almost no time remaining. And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He'll throw it. Lobs this up, left sideline, looking for something big. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. This return starts at the 5. Escapes the defender. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Here comes the offense for Detroit to begin the second half. Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10. The give to Gibbs to start the 3rd. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Kyler to throw. Finds the in route, complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
At the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
That's what an offensive player never wants to see, a defender just waiting for him on the edge. At that point, the play's dead. A good effort on his part to at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Play action now, Murray. Caught, nice game left side. There it is, touchdown Detroit! The Lions take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Ja'Marr Chase touchdown.
That is just tremendous play calling. You know, there's some coordinators out there, Kate, that are just Rolodex. Right? They flip through their call sheet, they just call whatever's on it. Then there's other coordinators that can stack their plays together. And when you run it, you run that same action, and the play action right off of it, and you can make that defense pay. That was a thing of beauty.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Eagles about set to go on offense. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives him new life. This is 2nd down. Darts out of the shotgun. Trying for the deep ball. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Third down now. Here's Darks. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. And they're staring at a fourth down now after that sack.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10 because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
Let's take it in at the 42. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Lions get ready to return to the field. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. A give left side for Gibbs. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down now, ball at the 33. Another one for Gibbs. And he gets him around 6 there. Tackled by the perennial All-Pro Myles Garrett.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Gibbs. Jukes away from one. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. That one gains 7. And the Lions have a first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Now Murray. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's caught. Chase has it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's one of those plays, Kate, where every position on the offense gets a gold star. They all did their job. Enough protection to allow the quarterback time to find his receiver, who went all the way from the right side of the field to the left side of the field to do some damage.
1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. He's got it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Murray, 3rd and goal. Near the goal line. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions double their lead to 14. 3 quarters in the books from this one. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Hits him on the in route. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
So this one on the defense. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. First down from the 42. They'll run here following the penalty. Rob Fleck, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Lions going to the dime look here on 3rd down. 6 DBs out there. 3rd and long for him here. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
On 1st down, here's Dart. He'll step up, and there he goes. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. To throw, here's Dart. Stays upright. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a 1st down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. From the red zone on 1st. Has it in close. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles now within 1 score in the 4th. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Hill now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to one score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They send St. Brown in motion left. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And they're full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts. All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll toss it to Gibbs. Dukes a man, he's running free. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has it downfield. It's Chase. And he will have the Lions' 1st down, and they can start to celebrate now. This one's over. And right away, we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
Lions, 1st down. It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Detroit.
All set to go now from the 35. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They're going to pass it here. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
You could put that sack right into the coverage sack category. You can see the quarterback. He's scanning, right? He's going through his progressions. 1, 2, 3. Nobody's open. And then, bam! Sack. Lunch.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Now Gibbs. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. The kick is off the mark, no good. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game.
They tried for the field goal to really eliminate all shadow of a doubt, and instead, well, let's introduce some doubt into the picture and a little energy on the other side. Kate, it's not quite an automatic win still. They're going to have to get focused defensively and make sure they get a stop to clinch this.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Back to throw. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here he is to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on fourth down. Desperation time here. So the Lions get the win on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us. D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Detroit Lions. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That It's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Great beginning there under the bright lights of prime time.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in prime time is on you.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. Now Murray off play action. Quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Murray going to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On play action, it's Murray. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. We've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Max Crosby. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Looking to put a drive together. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing Jones. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. Takes it to about the 37.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Counter play, here's Gibbs. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 52 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Zach Bond there on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's a gain of 8.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Well, this.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamar Chase. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0.
Eagles nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Look at the juke. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Jones. Man open left side is Brown. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A first down carry for Barkley. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Eagles first down. A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to face a third down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
We'll try and do that. And he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This one from 35 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be.
Murray now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
The 44-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. In motion, the tight end. On 2nd and 12, Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This now a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Pat Surtain. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. After the turnover, here's Murray. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So 2 quarters down.